or wherever you may be, whatever the time frame is. I'm Dr. Cecil Cockerham, and I want to share with you something that I've been thinking about for several months, actually. So we have all this destruction, death, and going on around the world, actually. And so, why is that? Have you ever asked the question, why do we have so much death and dying on the streets around the world because of this havoc that's going on from everybody, whether you are on one side of the aisle or the other, of color or race or ethnicity or whatever persuasion that you may be, it seems to be this death and dying. And then why is this? I've asked myself that. Why is that? And I've come to the conclusion I have just a very brief presentation based on Genesis 1:26. And that's the foundation for what we're going to talk about in this verse from the King James Version. It says this, and then God said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, over the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. Now, God is the maker. Let us not overlook that. God is the maker of all creation belongs to Him. He is the Lord over it all. However, in the moment of creation, God gives mankind the responsibility. Here it is. God gives mankind the responsibility to rule over all He has made on the earth. Now, we have the responsibility, but for what we see going on, just what we see in the news, we're not doing a very good job. Let's face it. We've not taken our responsibility seriously. Dominion and authority are the rights and responsibilities that God gave to mankind to rule over His creation. God created man in His image and likeness and gave them the mandate to have dominion over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, the livestock, and all the earth, according to Genesis 1:26. Now, this means that man has responsibility to God's will and character on the earth. What does this mean? It means that we have responsibility on the earth to exercise His power and wisdom over every situation. Let me say that again. We are to have His wisdom and power over every situation. I don't think we're doing that very well. So, as believers in Christ, we're called to exercise our dominion and authority in every area of life. We are not to be passive or fearful, but to be bold and confident in our divinity as our identity, which is our position in Christ. We are to heal the sick, cast out demons, proclaim the gospel of the kingdom, to seek first God's righteousness and judgment and justice and care for God's creation. Excuse me. We're to live as kings and priests unto God and reign with Him on the earth, according to Revelation 5:10. So, what's the conclusion of this? Dominion and authority are God's gift to mankind. They're part of our original destiny, and here's what it is. We're to be His image bearers. We're to be His image bearers. Through Christ's death and resurrection, we have been restored to our rightful place of rulership of the earth. We are to use our dominion and authority for God's glory and for the benefit of His creation. We are to reflect His love, grace, truth, and power in every situation. We're to be His agents of transformation in the world. Here it is. We're to be His agents of transformation in the world. The question is, are you an agent of positive change, or are you an agent of death and destruction? Well, that's the conclusion I want to bring to you. Where are you in this dominion, or you being agents of transformation or agents of destruction. But be blessed today, as I say, as I end this. And be blessed, as I always say. Bye bye now.